who were up against a slick, well-oiled machine that had all the benefits of incumbency. And I talked then, in 2004, about how we lived in two World Heritage areas, in between the reef and the rainforest, and how we needed to ensure that we moved forward with balanced, sustainable growth, that we didn't destroy this region in a rush of short-term greed that benefited vested interests more than it benefited the community. And we didn't win then, and we didn't give up. For the past 4 years, we've been determined to grow and strengthen our policies and pull together a team to contest the Cairns Regional Council election on the 15th of March, only 17 days away. And this is a critical election. Make no mistake about that. 4 more years of this election, we'll be deciding if we want 4 more years of what we've had for the last 8 years. 4 more years of the Kevin Byrne develop at any cost approach. 4 more years of a team, Kevin Byrne team, that is out of touch and doesn't respect ordinary people. Do we want 4 more years? Or on March the 15th, do we want to vote for a new team? Do we want to vote for a Cairns First team that will do the following things? Firstly, it will plan for the future. Now, climate change is a reality, and Cairns has been identified as one of the 5 places in the nation that is most at risk and most vulnerable from tidal surges and cyclonic activity. And we can't trust this current council to mitigate and plan for the expected impacts of that. So we will plan for climate change, and we'll also plan to deal with all the infrastructure issues. The huge growth in the southern suburbs that's meant that the roads are clogged up every day. The traffic clog problems that we have around dropping and a lack of any real future thought about better transport options. So yes, you can decide on us because of the way we plan, but you can also choose us because we want to foster a strong economy. We want to diversify, and we want to take advantage of the things that our tropical expertise, our tropical foods. We want to be able to use our valuable agricultural lands for other commodities. As climate change has an impact and the south dries up, agriculture is going to be moved north. On March the 15th, you can choose us because we're a team that's going to lead with honesty and with integrity. We're driven by a set of values, and we will make open and transparent decisions that are not developer-led, not like the Smithfield Town Centre proposal that's been driven by... Too much of what's happened in Cairns in the past 8 years has been driven by the big end of town. And on March the 15th, you can choose a team that will listen to the locals, will listen to your needs and aspirations when you tell us that you want to protect our character and heritage. And we will hear the Douglas Shire people when they tell us that they mourn the loss of their shire. It's over 100 years that shire's been in existence. And we know that they fear that they'll be taken over and not heard. And they wonder how on earth their one councillor is going to be able to represent them. And we won't tell them to take a cold shower and get on with it. But we will help in that change management process and really listen to what their concerns are. And we will listen to you when you tell us about your footpaths and your curbing and guttering, and how they never seem to be a top priority, while the big projects in the city get all the attention. And we will listen and work with the whole community, everyone from Bloomfield to Branston Beach, including our Indigenous communities and the very vulnerable people that unfortunately exist in our communities. And on March the 15th, you can choose us because Cairns First will value and the environment. The wrong sorts of development kills character and the very attributes that brought us all here in the first place. We will get more economic gain out of protecting our environment than we will from trashing it. So we need to look after our waterways and our creeks and our hill slopes, our wildlife habitats and corridors. And also, if you choose Cairns First on March the 15th, you will get a team that will promote the region as being a clever and an active and a creative place. A council that will support our many talented and innovative people who want live music and performing arts. They want them to be part of our city and our towns and suburbs. And they want a council also that will make an open and accountable decisions about which sporting clubs get support and funding. We'll make sure that the needs of the BMX club and the junior soccer don't get overlooked by the big players in town. And we'll also, with a creative Cairns First Council, we'll promote good tropical design so that we don't end up with the eyesores that assault our senses when we drive into the city. And I would like now to introduce you to the candidates who are going to give you that real choice on the 15th of March.